Sarah, can you step in here a moment?
Sure.
So, big news.
Oh?
You're being promoted to regional sales manager.
That's great to hear, Alan. Thank you.
Talk to corporate, approve memos, lead a workshop, remember birthdays, direct workflow.
Tens of millions of songs, one for every moment. Amazon Music Unlimited. Start your 30-day free trial today. Automatically renews, cancel anytime. Sarah, you can leave now.
Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's the new Panic Room. It's the show other shows want to be, and the show that authors want to be on. Da! The all-new Panic Room radio show is brought to you by Hellboundbooks.com.
Well, greetings one and all. Bit of Chubby Checker there, and let's twist again like we did last summer. I'd say move on, Chubby, to be honest with you. Doesn't pay to look back an awful lot. But hey, greetings, jolly listener, to the new Panic Room episode 47. Wow, we are rapidly moving towards the magic 52. Will we make it? Or will we just sort of wither and die? I don't know. I mean, hopefully we'll make it and have done a full year of this nonsense. But I mean, to be fair, it would have been nonsense. It would have been a slog had it not been for my wonderful sidekick. And I'm going to bring her on now. It's got to be the one and only Xtina. How are you this evening, my dear?
I'm wonderful, and we have to make it to the 52nd show because I have a scheduled way past then, so we have to make it be. We have no choice. Our listener, I don't know what he would do without us.
He'd probably murder more prostitutes, I think, on the Thursday.
In the basement.
So, we're saving lives one radio show at a time, which I like. That's very good, that. So how are you? How are you this jolly evening?
I'm doing well. I'm doing really good.
Good.
And I am. I was going to wait to share my until Baseball Corner. I have to wait for Baseball Corner to say what I was going
Yes,
to say.
you do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. We've got we got a show. We have got a show actually. We've got Willow Winters. We have S.J. Herman, Becky the Reviewer. Maybe one or two special guests maybe dropping in. You never know, as they do. As you know, we attract some. We attract some big names. In fact, the first one I've got lined up for tonight is Man of the Moment, if you like. Got to be the one and only Mr. Bill Cosby.
Now, what you have on tonight is wonderful. You make me feel young again. You make me feel very excited. Spanish Fly was the thing. Took a little drop, and you put it in the drink.
Coca-Cola. Don't matter.
It doesn't make it. And the girl would drink it, and
sure.
Hello, America.
I think we should leave Mr. Cosby there then, don't you?
You know what?
Come on, he asked for that. I mean, seriously, what?
I used to love his comedy. I remember his comedy special, Bill Cosby himself. I died laughing. That was so funny. It was. So, did you listen to it or hear it or watch it? It was funny.
He had a certain. I mean, I've seen some of his. I didn't like the show. I mean, it was too sort of schmaltzy, TV for the harder thinking. But his stand-up was very, very good. You know,
that's what I mean.
He was a pioneer in many, many ways.
Yeah, that one. He had one special that I saw that just cracked me up. Now, I watched the show because I think that was. Everybody watched the show when it was on, but it was a little too, I don't know, Huxtables and everything. But no, I loved stand-up. I did. It was really funny.
Even relatively recently, before the whole thing about him, allegedly sexually assaulting women came up. He was still doing stand-up, and he was still good. He was still edgy, and then it all sort of came crumbling around about his ears, bless him. If he is, and I think, was it 38 women have come forward? Is it more than that? It's got to be. There's got to be something in him, for God's sake.
Unfortunately, I do. It doesn't look good for Bill. We'll say that.
But then again, to be fair, Michael Jackson, he got away with it. O.J. Simpson got away with it, So there's a lot to be said, I guess, for being, one of the elite, I guess, having money and fame. But it'll be interesting because they can only prosecute him for one because there's a statute of limitations here, unlike I think in England, where there's a whole raft of people celebrities from the 60s and 70s being dragged up into court. It's just. I don't know, but I think drugging women to have sex with me is, it's got to be there on the the list of low things to do, really, to be honest.
And wouldn't you think that somebody like Bill Cosby wouldn't have any problems getting women to, it's Bill Cosby.
Well, but you would think that, but you also have to think maybe that's his thing, the fact that they are powerless. That could be.
It would have his thing,
He could get them into bed, I'm sure, but it's like there's a great DJ, Jimmy Savile, back in England, who it all came out after he died. He was so powerful, such a big celebrity, big charity person, all the rest of it, that nobody dared speak up anybody that spoke up while he was alive were hushed and, told to be quiet and all the rest of it. One of the most prolific pedophiles in known history. And like you say, he had all of that. He could have bettered anyone, but he preferred, the children pretty much. And it was just, I don't know. People are very, very strange and bizarre creatures, to be honest with you. But there you go. Anyway, let's lighten the mood, shall we? With Extina's Baseball Corner.
Strike one.
I've two words to say to that. Shite!
What's the other one?
Shite!
Man, what has been going on in the great and wonderful world
Yeah.
of baseball this week?
Not a whole lot, I will say, but because we lost 2 out of 3 game series against the Athletics, and I didn't think they were a great team. So I'm like, how did we lose so horribly against the
Well,
Athletics?
probably because you're a worse team.
No.
Then
See,
that's
okay,
how that would work.
We are we're not the worst, but anyway. On the good side, I have to brag on.
No, listen, no, Extina, I'm sorry, look, if you are beaten by a terrible team, that means
I know, I can't even explain it. I can't even
no, it's
explain it,
because
but
crap.
I did.
It's because the crap. That's what it is. The rubbish.
I did want to brag on my boyfriend who bought me a pink Blue Jays baseball cap, and I'm really excited. And I'm wearing my baseball cap, and I have maybe that's why I have a headache because I've been wearing this baseball cap all day. But I'm really excited because I have my baseball cap. So.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, moving right along, and hopefully I'll have a better report.
We have Wilters, I think, going to join us. Hopefully, she's going to be more interested than you are, to be honest.
Hey, now.
With your baseball, and we've lost, and I don't know why. She's been with us before, bless her, and she's crazy enough to come back. US Today, Wall Street Journal, #1 contemporary best-selling romance author. So, AT&T Willing, are you there? Anybody
I'm here.
there?
Can you hear me?
I can. Hello. How are you, Willow?
I'm
Isn't
good.
it- what-
I'm doing great.
What is it like? Is it really cool being named after a tree?
Well, I love it. I think it's sad. I love weeping willows. My husband got me a pussy willow. It's the one that has the little white flowers on it.
Mm-hmm.
When we first moved into our house, and my dog Jake went out there and ripped it to shreds. So this willow is the only willow I'll ever have.
Oh, no.
Oh. Yeah, my Jakey's sleeping beside me right now. He's listening. He's wondering who I'm talking to.
I absolutely love your voice. It's so squeaky and cute. I love it.
Thank you. When
You're
people
adorable.
hear it, they're like, you're so sweet. How do you write the things you write?
Right. I've gotten that too before though. So that's
they're like, how does something so? That's my sister's boyfriend. How does something so nasty come out of something so sweet?
I know. Like I'm thinking, when you do the reading and you say, some of the words, and it's gonna sound so weird.
Is that the naughty words?
The naughty
words. We go.
Yeah, I've been told I have a soothing voice when I say cuss words.
Yes.
Awesome. That's great. That's wonderful. You can make them sound nice. I like that.
Yeah.
I do like that. That is a talent, isn't it? That is a talent.
It is, actually. Yeah.
So, Extina, yes, that was your turn to speak there. So, well done. You missed that one. Yeah. I don't know. I think you'll have to excuse Extina. I think she's on about a 4th bottle of wine. So.
Oh, I'm jealous. I'm not allowed to drink yet. I have to finish my read-through, so I have coffee. But there's a bottle of wine in the fridge when I'm done.
Right, okay. I'll tell you what we'll do then. Let's go straight to the reading so you can hit the bottle pretty quick. How does that sound?
Okay, that sounds good.
The book is imperfect, yes?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's imperfect. It's my first wide release.
Awesome. Right, okay. Let's give us the preamble and let's have the reading, and then you can dash to the refrigerator and get your bottle of wine out.
That sounds perfect. Okay. I should read the blurb really quickly so you guys know what this is about before I jump into it.
Yes, please.
The heroine is a poet, and I decided to be a little bit artsy. So each chapter starts with a poem, And here is the blurb. Fate brought us together, but the sins of my past threatened to rip us apart. In a city ruled by corruption and powerful men, only the ruthless survive. And that's just what I am, like father, like son. The life I lead is riddled with black tie affairs and dark secrets. A simple mistake destroyed a woman I knew nothing about. She was only a name and a beautiful face in a photograph. Her fairy tale life was shattered, but I didn't give a damn. Or at least I thought I didn't care, until she stumbled into me. One look and I was tempted. One taste and I was hooked. It wasn't supposed to turn into this. She's a good girl from the Upper East Side, innocent and naive. She's ashamed to be moving on so quickly, especially with a man like me, someone who could tarnish her sterling reputation and make the crack in her picture-perfect frame splinter even deeper. We both know this is only meant to be a one-time thing, but I'll never have my fill of her. Now she has me wrapped around her little finger, using me to get through her pain. I'm addicted to her soft moans and the way her nails scratch down my back. I'm starting to need her just as much as she needs me. I'll protect her from the truth as long as I can, but even if she finds out, I'm not letting her leave me. She's mine now. So that's the blurb for Imperfect. It's the first book in my new series, the Sins and Secrets series of duets. And I'm going to read the Meet Cute, which is chapter 3, and it's in Mason's perspective.
Okay, go for it.
Awesome. Go for it.
The wind is harsh and brutal. It makes you want to run. The rain will cleanse your poor soul. It makes you come undone. You can seek shelter from the damage, but the refuge is not your friend. You knew from the beginning. You knew how this would end. It figures it would stop fucking raining the second I get in here. The bar is jam-packed as it always is, and the sounds of people chatting and glasses clinking welcome me. I can get lost in the crowds of people. I know they see me, but they don't know me. This bar in particular is one of my favorites. It's always full. The tufted leather seats are constantly filled, and the warm, rich tones of the wooden ceilings and brick walls make it easy to feel at home somehow. My suit looks like every fucker's suit. Well, most of them. I run my fingers through my hair and shake off the rain as I shrug off my Armani jacket and toss it over the bar top at the very end. It's been a long fucking day, and the last thing I need to do is go home alone. As soon as I lift my eyes, the bartender's on me. Patricia's her name, I think. She's in here every weekend. Whiskey? She asks me. She never stops moving, shoveling ice into short glasses and pouring liquor like a pro. Unlike the other women in here, she's not looking for a man with deep pockets. She doesn't do chit-chat either, which is one of the reasons I like sitting in this section. The other reason is that it's out of the way where I can just blend in and watch. Double, I answer her with a nod and slip out my cell phone from my jacket pocket. I've only been gone for 2 hours, but I've already got a dozen emails waiting for my attention. A huff of a grunt leaves me as another text from Liam pops up. You coming out tonight? Already out, I answer him as the glass hits the polished bar top and Patricia slides it over to me. My phone pings as I lift the glass to my lips and let the cool liquor burn all the way down and warm my chest. Whereat, I contemplate telling him. I like Liam a lot. If I had any friends, he'd be one of them. But I don't trust anyone, and after talking to my father today, I don't want to be around a damn soul. A sarcastic laugh makes me grin as I realize I've come to a crowded bar to be alone. It's the truth, though. In this city, you're always surrounded. There's never a place to hide unless it's in plain sight. I down the rest of the liquor and tap the heavy glass against the bar top as I consider what to tell him. And that's when I hear it, almost as if daring me to stay alone any longer. It's the gentle sound of a feminine laugh. It's genuine and it rings clear in the bar, even though it's soft. It's a soothing sound, a calming force in the chaos that surrounds us. As if everything is moving around me but the woman who uttered that sweet sound. The smooth glass stays still as I look down the bar in search of her. The rest of the crowd doesn't seem to notice. They continue with whatever the fuck they're saying and doing, but my eyes are drawn to my left. Through the throng of people, I just barely get a glimpse of her. Blonde hair that's pulled back, showing off her pale skin covered in black lace. A man at the very end leans away from the bar, digging into his back pocket for his wallet and giving me a clear view of her. Those lips attract my gaze first. She licks her bottom lip before picking up a large glass of deep red wine. The color from this distance at least matches her lips perfectly. She smiles at something someone must have said, and her shoulders shake, making the dark liquor swirl in her glass and bringing a blush to her high cheekbones. She tosses her hair to the side. It's damp from the rain, and her fingers tease the ends as she brings her tendrils over her shoulder, wrapping them around her finger while she sips her wine. It's when she looks away from whoever she's been giving her attention to that my heart stops and my curiosity is piqued. Without their eyes on her, her expression morphs into something else. I finally see her eyes, the lightest of blues with flecks of silver speckled throughout, and that's when I really see her, not just the image of what she's portraying. Pain is clear as day. It's the lie, though, how fucking good she was at hiding it. That's what really gets me. Even I was fooled. People can hide behind a smile or a laugh. Every fucker in here can pretend to be something and someone they're not. The truth is always there, though, and I'm dang good at recognizing it. Your eyes can never hide two things, age and emotion. Sorry, that was my puppy. Age and emotion. Sorry, I had to get up. Her speak to me in a way that nothing else can. But had I never looked just then, when she thought no one was watching, she never would have shown me willingly. She straightens her shoulders, and I see her profile, her expression, and the corners of her lips turned down. Not only do I know her pain, I know her name. I know everything about her. Julia Summers. My blood chills as she turns back to the table, and the smile slips back into place on her face, just as the man at the end of the bar takes a step forward, obscuring her from my vision, as if the moment of clarity and recognition was just for me in that moment, like fate wanted me to know how close I was to her. I keep my eyes on the bar, doing my best to listen, but her voice is silent or lost in the mix of chatter throughout the crowded place. Another, Patricia's voice sounds close, closer than she usually is. I lift my head to see her standing right in front of me, both hands on the bar and waiting. I nod my head with my brows pinched, shaking off the mix of emotions. This city is a small place with worlds always colliding, but I've never seen her in person. Only in a photograph, only that once. I'm sure it's her, though. I've never been this sure of anything. The ice clinks in the glass, and I watch as the liquor slips over each cube, cracking them and filling the crevices. You okay? Patricia asked me. It's odd. In the year or so that I've been coming here, she's never bothered to make small talk. That's why I don't mind her. I give her a tight smile as I reply, I'm fine. I reach her eyes and widen my smile, relaxing my posture and leaning back slightly. She eyes me warily as she mutters, You don't look fine. It takes me a moment before I shrug it off and say, I'm all right, just tired. She nods once and goes back to minding her own business, sliding me the whiskey and moving back to the other customers. I tap my pointer finger against the glass, looking casually down the bar. She's hidden from view, but I know she's there. So that's chapter 3 in the meet cute where Mason finally meets Julia.
I wanted you to keep going.
I can totally keep reading. I could read all night. And sorry about my puppy.
Could you thought that was brilliant?
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, I can definitely. I loved writing that scene, and what I really loved about it is there's symmetry with the Julia's chapter that you just missed. But obviously, I didn't read that one, so you can't see it. But yeah, I loved writing their introduction and how they meet and all that good stuff.
Yeah. You know, what I wanted to say was, I always wonder about this because I've never actually done it myself. When you're writing in first person as the opposite sex, is that strange? Is that, I mean, you know, I remember.
I really like it.
Yeah.
I don't know why. And when I was co-writing with Lauren, you know, she messaged me one day and she was like, "Why is your dick always twitching?" Because apparently I write that a lot. And I was like, "Oh, I don't know. I guess dicks just twitch."
Right?
Apparently that's one of the things I like to write. But actually, I really enjoy writing the male POV, although the book that I'm currently working on is female only, and it's the first one that I've done female only on. You know, since years ago when I first tried my hand at writing. So I'm excited, though. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, you know, I have to say that I really enjoyed that. I remember I read a book one time, and it was both point of views, and you know, you had, you know, it would switch back and forth between the guy and the girl, and there were times that I would be in the middle of a chapter, and I would have to be like, wait, who am I reading? Because I couldn't tell a difference in, the voice. And I did appreciate the fact that, while even though it was your squeaky little cute voice, I could still tell it was a guy, that we were in a guy's head, and I like that.
That's one thing, yeah. You definitely have to make sure that the voice is obvious. So I was afraid when I first started writing that I wouldn't be able to really create a character, kind of. You know what I mean? Like I would be more like talking about the character than being the character. But I love writing my male POVs. I don't know what it is.
With their
what it
twitching.
Is about it, but I love it.
With their twitching dicks.
Yeah, with their twitching dicks. Yeah, exactly.
Excuse me.
I assume
there are men present.
It looks like twitching.
No, nothing is twitching tonight. I'm so sorry. I was going to disappoint you, but
well,
I will. The minute.
Section. Hold on, give me 5 minutes to find a different section, and
I was going to say
there will be some twitch. No.
There's a challenge. There is a challenge.
Wow. I'm glad we're rated R.
Yeah, I know.
Are we?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
We are.
Oh, thank goodness for that. I wouldn't want my kids listening to this.
No.
Yeah, I know. My son is awake downstairs, and I keep hoping that he's not going to come up here because it was too late to put him to bed because, he gets very upset when we put him to bed at night right now because we have a time lag from going on vacation, and I didn't want him to be like yelling in the background, so he's up and he's downstairs, and sometimes he just comes up while I'm writing or while I'm talking or whatever it is that I'm doing. So I will keep my dick twitching talk to a minimum.
How old is he, if you don't mind me asking?
He's 3. He turned 3 in April, and I have that. Yeah.
Oh, that is a golden age, a wonderful age.
Yeah, I liked my kids when they were that age. I did.
Yeah, and then they sort of hit 5, and then you start really not liking them much. When they get they get to teenage, and you just I really can't fucking stand you. It's just it's funny. My son, I mean, he hits 15 this September, and he's turned into me as a 14. He's turned into me as a teenager, and it's just horrible to see. As always, it's like looking in the mirror sometimes because he looks like me, and he's just got that same shit attitude. That just can't be bothered, not excited by anything, and I actually phoned my dad. I mean, he's happy birthday. That's my dad's birthday today, and I'm going to play the final song for my dad. He's 91 today, bless him. I actually phoned him, and I apologized. I said, Dad, thank you. I've just had a discussion, shall we say, with my son, and I realised that was me at that age. I am so deeply sorry. I really am. You put up with that. I am so sorry. And to be fair, he didn't correct. I said I was a shit teenager, and he didn't correct me. He didn't say, "Oh no, you were." He just, just. You know the one, Epstein, and
I do. I hear that all the time. Yeah, you know how you always hear that, your kids, they're worse than you were or whatever. Well, that is so not fair to me because I was a good kid. I was a sweet kid, and I minded my mom. I have monsters because, their dad was, So I blame it all. It's not me. It's not fair to the good kid.
Are you the oldest?
I was an only child. So.
You're only? I'm the oldest.
Really?
I was a good kid too.
What does that mean?
Yeah. The oldest are generally like the more responsible of them, and then it's the middle child. They say is the problem child, the middle one, my sister.
So what is the
I
only
an
child?
Odd number of kids.
Anyway.
I'm not sure. I read a thing my sister posted a thing once and was pointing things out. That's why I know. And that's also why I will not have an odd number of children. Because I don't want a middle child to be a bad one.
No, I have 2 that are really spaced out. They're like 5 to 6 years apart, depending on, But you would think that with my, my daughter being the older one, she would kind of have mothered, her little brother, but no, not so much, not at all, really. No, she was just mean to him. Oh my gosh, she's just now telling me some things that she used to do to him or she used to say to him, and I'm like, oh my God, that's horrible, So
I tell you, we've said it before on this show. We need to do a section on, get people to either write in or call in about how nasty their children are, because kids are. I mean, she's 8 and she'll tell me some of the things that people said to her on the bus, some of the things she said to people on the, and I cringe. Oh, you horrible, nasty child! I mean, butter wouldn't melt. Look at her. She's cute. She's sassy. She's smart. She's that, but she's a proper little bitch. I mean, she really is. I would not want to be on the receiving end of her bitchiness, because she can. Sometimes I've seen her with the friends and friends. When they're here, they don't agree with her or they fall out with her. She can cut them in half with just one line. Literally, you just see them crumble.
Oh my God, that's so much to look forward to. I have a 3-year-old and a 1-year-old, and I'm like, just stay young. Stop growing up. Just stay young. But it's going fast before I know it.
Are they both boys, Willow? Or your youngest a girl?
No, my youngest is a little girl, Evelyn. So she just turned 1 in December. And she's walking around and pushing her older brother back now. As soon as she started walking, he would run up and topple her down, and now she's pushing him back. So.
Excellent.
Like,
make the most of it.
Yeah.
Make the most of it. You got 4 or 5 years, and then she's just going to turn to this thing, and it's just like I'm dreading my daughter hitting puberty, because if she's this bad now, she's going to be unbelievable when she gets to teenagedom, because she's just a proper little queen bee now. Oh my goodness. Oh dear.
Yeah. Reminds me of my daughter, though, because, I don't know, I have this tendency to be I'm kind of like a people pleaser and just, yes, sir, no, sir, and stuff like that. But my daughter, she is the total opposite, and she's always had this strength. We call her our little hurricane, and also such a pain in my ass, so I will say. But
I like that nickname, though, the Little Hurricane.
Yeah, Little Hurricane.
That's cool. Wow.
Yeah. So my son never stood a chance, kind of like falling, he kind of got, instead of being the baby and everybody, coddling him, what is that stupid, oh, God. It was a Stephen King book, and I think it was Dolores Claiborne, where they said something like the squeaky wheel gets the
grease. Oh, the squeaky wheel, yes.
Yeah, that was, I guess I kind of want to say that was like my daughter, because, she was such a handful that I think there was times that my son got overlooked because, we just always had to kind of, she was just
concentrate on her.
Really.
Yeah.
She's just such a big personality and such a, gosh. She's grown up now, though.
It's a good thing, though.
Yeah, I think so, too. In a way, it is, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. She has a voice. It's just very, very large voice.
Yeah,
like niece. My niece is the same way.
Yeah. So I'm interested in doing these 11 questions, James. You got the jingle ready there?
Oh, that's what? So I was nodding off there. I was just yes, do it.
You're nodding off.
I might.
Oh.
And now, 11 questions.
Number 1, what's your guilty pleasure?
Red wine and pedicures.
Woo! Baked beans, ranch style or pork and beans?
Pork and beans. Always.
Yeah, right. I don't even know what ranch style is. Again, James, I still don't have any pictures.
I must send you. I actually had some for my dinner last night, so I will send you a picture of the tin.
Okay. Puppies or kittens?
Oh, that one's hard. I'm going to say kittens because I have puppies. And I would love to hold a kitten. My husband's allergic to them. Yeah, I know. I get to suffer.
Their little claws come out, and, puppy, you don't have to deal with that with puppies. So,
yeah, that's true.
What's your favorite lunch meat?
Ham, honey ham, not smoked, honey. Yeah.
I like the brown sugar too. That's really good too.
Yes. Oh yes.
What was your first car?
My first car was a Buick Rendezvous that I got from my mom, but I had to deliver newspapers. It was a catch.
Let's see. What do you fear most, snakes or spiders?
Spiders.
Yes. Good answer. That's the right answer, by the way. Anybody who's listening.
It's the right answer. Good.
Answer is spiders.
Spiders can creep up on you and get you like in the middle of the night. They're so tiny.
Yes, yes. And you know, I heard this statistic once, and I don't know how real it is or how anybody would even know this, but that
about swallowing them in your sleep.
Yes, yes. Is that true?
Yeah, it's like a dozen.
No, that's an urban myth.
Are
That's
you sure
crap.
That's not true? I sleep
That is
with
absolute
earplugs
crap.
in my ears because I read a thing about bugs crawling in your ears while you sleep. So now I sleep with earplugs in my ears. Yeah, but
oh my
I
God.
that has been known to happen, but spiders crawling into your mouth when you're asleep that's just rubbish.
Okay, good.
That's
I'm glad.
rubbish.
That really wigs me out. Okay, let's see. I'm back on track here. Freddie, Jason, or Pinhead?
Oh, we did this last time where I was like, do I fuck them or kill them? So we have Freddie, Jason, and Pinhead. And what's the third
I want you to
thing?
answer
Fuck,
both
kill,
ways.
and Mary. Oh, okay. I don't remember what I said last time. So Freddie, I have to kill Freddie. I have to. He gave me like the worst. So then I have Jason or Pinhead. I'd rather be married to Pinhead. So I guess I'm gonna kill. Oh wait, I'm killing Freddie. Oh, that means I gotta fuck Jason. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't like these. I don't like. I guess that's my no. I mean, oh God. Okay, I'm gonna kill Freddie, fuck Pinhead, and then I'm gonna marry Jason, but I'm gonna kill him, and after I get life insurance.
I love your answer. I've never had anybody play the fuck, marry, or kill game with Freddie, Jason,
That's
or Pinhead.
brilliant.
But
Yeah,
it is actually.
Oh, what do they usually do?
I don't know. I guess they pick their favorite. I think they pick their favorite. But I like your answers, and I have to agree. We're gonna we're gonna kill Freddie, but I think I would marry Pinhead because you wouldn't want to fuck Pinhead because ow, you know what I mean? So
yeah, that's true.
We have to fuck Jason and marry Pinhead. Okay, there we go.
Okay. Yeah.
That's sorted out. Brilliant. There you go.
Yeah, that was a good debate. I like that.
Oh gosh, that's awesome. First draft, handwritten or word processor?
Word processor.
Of course, yeah. I can't even sign my name right anymore. I get so, I have to practice forever just to sign my name.
Yeah, and like if it's anything other than your signature, then it's just messed up. My handwriting is nothing like it used to be.
Okay, favorite alcoholic drink?
Red wine, Cabernet. I love a good glass of Cabernet. Like late at night when I'm done writing, that's like I said, it's my guilty pleasure. Yep. And they said it's like a workout. One glass is like a workout. So I can sit on my butt all day writing, and then I drink a glass of wine. Everything's okay. It's like I have a clear conscience.
And one interesting non-writing related fact about you.
Okay, an interesting fact about me. I used to be in the science field, like psychology and neuroscience, and my expertise was developmental neurobiology. So
that is interesting.
Awesome. That's good.
Yeah. And for our bonus question, this one's basically for me here, and I hope you answer right. Baseball or stamp collection?
Well, I'm going to say baseball. I'm going to say baseball.
Boo! Boo!
Well, when I was a kid, I did have a stamp collection, but it was like pathetic. It was like I had like 3 sheets of like the full sheet in this little book because I'd gone to the post office like 3 times and that was it. And that was my whole stamp collection.
Aw.
I remember I had I don't remember the other ones, but I know I had Charlie Brown stamps. And I loved them. I thought they were the cutest.
I never did like a stamp collection, but I did have a sticker collection. Do you remember when stickers were, you would get the puffy ones and then the scratch and
They had like glitter on them.
Yeah.
They were like, I remember.
So I guess it might be just as boring as stamp collecting.
No, it's not.
Right?
That is not the same. Stamps have historical significance, not stickers with puppies on them. I'm sorry. No.
Hey, I had some really cool stickers now, okay?
I want to say they were like TY Beanie Baby, but they weren't TY Beanie Babies. They were like another brand, but it was really well branded.
I remember Lisa Frank. That name was
Yes.
Yes. You know, someone just tagged me in something on Facebook. I think it was this morning about paper dolls. Me and her used to play with paper dolls all the time.
Oh, God, I remember those.
Yeah, you wouldn't think it would be fun, but it was. I don't know why.
Yeah,
anyway.
I loved them. I always ended up ripping the shoulder pieces, so you slip them onto the. Yeah, I always ended up ripping them. It was literally minutes after I would buy it, something would be ripped. Maybe I didn't buy the good quality ones. My parents gave me the cheap ones.
Well, and then they came out with that. I think it was what is it called? It was like they were like plastic, and it was kind of like the same thing, but it wouldn't rip like paper did. So that was a little more fun. But yeah, I was gonna say I don't think I had good quality paper dolls because it was paper. I mean, how good quality can you really get when you say paper?
Paper, yeah.
So anyway.
God, that was dull. I'm sorry.
Not for girls. We were talking dolls and stuff. Okay, we can go on to Barbie dolls if you'd like. That would be, that would be dolls.
I know all about Barbie. Yes, I know. I've done my bit with Barbie dolls.
I love Barbie dolls.
But no twitching. I have to emphasise, nothing twitched. It was just good, clean fun with the Barbie house. So there, no twitching.
The next time we have Willow on, we have to get her to read a really, really naughty part, and we'll see if there's any twitching.
I think that's a great idea. Yeah.
I mean, I feel like I could do a pretty good job of it because it tends to get me worked up, and I've heard that it gets other people worked up. So I think I have a way. I do. It'll have to be one from the end because I like to increase intensity as I go through.
Nice.
Yeah, and perfect. The first one, I don't even show the ending. So it's not a fade to black, but I was like, I can't give it all away just yet. It's just like dating. It's like I got to get the readers in here a little more before I can let them go.
You might have me doing some twitching too there. I don't know what,
Yeah.
Quivering, twitching, I don't know. It's the same thing, right?
Throbbing.
Ooh, I like that word.
Throbbing and twitching, like the most, or twitch and throb and thrust, probably the most in every book. I have a thesaurus up. I have like 9 tabs up on my my Google. What's it called? Google Chrome. And one of them is a thesaurus now because I say the same things over and over and over. I can't tell you how many times I wrote my heart or my heels click or and every time I'm writing, it comes to me. And in one of the last scenes, I kept writing my heart and I literally rolled my eyes and I was like, I need a damn thesaurus right now.
It reminded me of the 50 Shades of Grey when Anna was constantly looking up through her lashes.
And biting her lip. I tell you, I read that. But if she bites her lip once more, I'm just gonna cry.
Rip it off.
It was don't even get me. You know I'm not a fan of E.L. James, and if she's listening,
I know. That's why I brought it up. Yeah.
That was a whole patch of my life I'm not going to get back.
I did that with my smut cherry. The first smut that I ever got.
Too. It was mine too. Yeah.
And I brought it to jury duty. I had just quit the neuroscience program. I was really down, and of course I got served jury duty because there's no better time than when you're already down. And my friend set me up. It was she was joking with our other friend. I was like, you should totally bring this and read it. And, you know, she set me up with, like, Jennifer Weiner and, like, authors like that. So I'm thinking chick lit, you know, and I go in there and I start reading and I'm, like, mad blushing. And I look up and these ladies are watching me. And I'm like, everybody knew except me. And
I
but
love
I've never
that.
read
Yeah.
something like that. I thought the elevator scene was so scandalous. Like, here I am sitting in this room with all these people, and I'm like, what am I doing? I'm being so bad. This is so bad.
Oh, gosh, and now look what you're writing. Oh, my God.
I know, right? She ruined me.
That's awesome, though. That is.
It is. I love it. I love it.
I hate that we are at the end of our first segment. We the next time we need to have Willow on the whole show, just Willow, okay? And she's going to read to us the first half of the show, and we're going to make twitching and
we can have Jim's twitching corner. I think that could be a whole
like
feature.
That's going to be a good segment. It's going to be a good. You got to get a good
I'm looking
sound effect
forward
for
to
that
that
one too.
Oh yes, I could probably make my own. You'd be all right.
Yeah.
So can you tell us
moving
where
on.
we can
Moving on.
Yeah, I know. Can you tell us where we can find you online, Willow?
Absolutely. I am always on Facebook. It is my go-to. I have a little group called Begging for Bad Boys, and I'm always there and posting all the good stuff. Or you can find me on my page at author Willow Winters. I'm also on Twitter, although I'm still kind of learning how to tweet. I'm not the best tweeter, but my hashtag thingy, my @ is Willow Winters BB. And I have an Instagram account, but I don't even know what it is. I should have known, huh? I should have looked that up before I came on.
Well, you know,
but,
I'm a great stalker, and I'm pretty sure all of your links are on our Facebook page. If anybody wants to stalk Willow, they are up there. Even your Instagram, I'm that good.
Thank you. You're better than I am. It's on my to-do list to do Instagram. It's just my son takes my phone all the time, and you have to be on your phone. So, but I'm gonna learn it. I promise I will learn it. So, thank you guys so much for having me.
Thank you.
It's
been fun. It's been fun. Thank you. Hopefully we'll have you on again soon.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. And next time I'm gonna start with 4 bottles of wine so that I'm all caught up.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay, go make sure your three-year-olds don't wreck the house now.
Yeah.
Thank you, Willow.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Talk to you guys later.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh, bless. Yeah, we could have spoke to her all night, but
I know,
okay.
I love her.
Are we going to do some commercializations now then?
Sure. I can, take a minute out of my time because, if I do it really, really fast, it takes about a minute, I think. Okay, let's
go for it.
We here at Hellbound Books would like to inform you that, following the appropriate rituals, a portal has opened and spawned a horde of hellish delights in which you mortals can partake. Depraved Desires, our dark erotica and erotic horror anthology. A shopping list, learn your favorite authors' shopping habits and confront them in the produce aisle. And the Big Book of Bootleg Horror, Sinister Tome dripping with taboo things to make your skin crawl. All are available at your favorite outlets. Find your links to them at hellboundbookspublishing.com. And we at Hellbound Books are proud to announce our very own app on both Google Play and the App Store. In the mood for something steamy to read this summer, check out new erotica author Jennifer Lynn's website at jenniferlynnerotica.com. You can find James at his website, www.jameslongmore.com. And don't forget to follow the Panic Room Radio Show on social media. Our Facebook page, Unofficial The Panic Room Radio Show, Twitter at Panic Room Radio, our YouTube channel, The New Panic Room Radio Show, and come visit our website, www.panicroomradio.com. Woo!
Yeah, I'm brave. Well done. Okay, we're going to go into our wee break now, and we will be straight back with Becky the Reviewer.
Back
Welcome back to part 2.
And we're back again. Have you opened another bottle of wine there, Xtina?
I did take the time to go.
Hello, you have. There we go.
I did take the time to go refresh my glass. Thank you very much. I did not need a wee. I needed more wine.
Oh, you see, I did need a wee. I really did need a wee. So.
You know, I was just looking over. This is, I don't even know if I should share this, but I was just looking over the 11 questions, and I've been missing a question for some time now. I don't have 11. I have 10. I'm missing a question.
Oh. Which one?
I don't know. How do I know? If I knew, I would not have brought it up, and I would just add it. Yeah, there's a secret question that's just missing.
Maybe it's the stamp collecting one. Do you think it could be?
That's the bonus question.
Bonus.
That would be 12. Yeah.
Well, you could improvise. You just make up a question. I thought the pinhead debate one was excellent. That was the best answer for that question ever. So maybe we should do that. We should, instead of just which one, in what order, who you do what with. That's great.
Yeah. Fuck, marry, or kill. Freddie, Jason, or Pinhead. I like that. I'm going to add that. But no, I'm looking at the list of questions, and I have 1 through 9, and then I have 11, and then the bonus question. But where's number 10? And more importantly, what is number 10? I have no idea. I'm looking. I'm trying to look.
we need to think of something. I'm sure we'll think of something.
I think we've had 10 before, so I don't know where it went to.
Quite possibly. You probably lost one, but so hey, we have. Hopefully, Becky the reviewer. Are you there, Mom?
Yes, sir.
Yay!
Good. How are you this evening?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good. Nice to hear your jolly. You always sound cheerful. Always sound cheerful. I'm not sure why, but what do you know that we don't?
Maybe she's drunk too. She could be drunk too.
Oh.
No, not this time. No, I'm just kidding. No.
Obviously, you're not as drunk as Xtina then.
Oh,
no.
I don't think anybody could be. I don't. But I'm not swearing my words yet. And I didn't spoil the commercial, so that's definitely, and
That's good.
We have this.
Well
done.
It
is.
Well done. Well, hey, we need to do the intro and let Becky do her thing. Here we go.
Oh, hey. Looks like it's time to review something. Oh, no.
What are you reviewing this evening, Becky?
Gwendy's Button Box by Stephen King and Richard Chizmar.
Nice.
Yay.
Yeah, this is an amazing, amazing story. 2 super talented authors. Of course, everyone knows who Stephen King is, and everyone should know who Richard Chizmar is, too. Of course, you all know I love him, and his books are just amazing. But, usually when you put 2 authors together, you can tell who wrote what part. But in this, you just can't. I mean, it was just like they were one person and they just came together and wrote this, and it was just perfect. And this book has amazing illustrations in it. The artists that did this are just extremely talented, and they look like what I thought they should in my head. And I always really like that because it makes me connect with the book even more. I can't say enough that if you haven't read this, you need to. This is a coming of age story for a young girl, and she meets this really mysterious guy who gives her a box. And it has levers on either side, and it has buttons on the top. And he tells her, what the levers do, and he, kind of hints as to what the buttons do. And, as she gets older, she experiences different things with this box, and it's just, I don't know, it's just incredible. I never knew what was going to happen next, but it was just, I just loved it, absolutely loved it.
I really enjoyed it too. I finished reading it the night before he was on our show, and that's Richard Chismar, by the way, not Stephen King.
Yeah.
And I loved it too. I really did. I think they, and what you said was right on. That there's so many times I've read collaborations before, and you could definitely tell, who wrote what, and I couldn't, and at all. And I think that's such a great thing to say for the writing together. It just flowed so well. It was great. I really enjoyed it, and it put me in the mood to read something scary. So I've been on the hunt for something good and scary to read, and
ooh,
I'm open
I've
to
got a couple for you. I can suggest
If you had, I would recommend. Have you ever read any Joe Hill, Xtina?
I haven't.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Joe Hill is. I'm reading The Fireman at the moment. I'm literally just getting into it, and it's good. I mean, it's big. It's big. It's just certainly a chip off the old block. I mean, it's a fat book, but it started off really, really well. Some of his early stuff. I mean, his Heart-Shaped Box and Horns were a good place to start. Yeah. Horns is even the film version of it was pretty good, but the book was awesome. A very, very simple premise, but an awesome book. So you want something to get you thinking.
I haven't seen the film.
Yeah.
No, the film was I watched the film and then I read the book and then I watched the film again. They obviously to fit it into an hour and a half of the film, they cut out a fair bit of the book, but it was a fair effort, to be honest. It was pretty good.
Yeah, you definitely should read Horns. It's really, really good. That was impressive too.
Yeah. I would definitely look into it because I'm in the mood for it's summer and it's just a good time to read a good horror story and get scared.
Have you read Flanagan?
I haven't. I feel so awful.
No, she hasn't read. She hasn't read Pede. She hasn't read Pede either yet. That I sent her. So
Oh, you need to read Flanagan. Flanagan's really, 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 really good.
Yeah. Okay. I should do that. And I love the cover of that. I really do. I think that's a great cover. Yeah.
Wait till you read the intro to the book. Oh my God.
Yeah.
When I read that, I was just like, oh my gosh. There was nothing else that got done. I mean, nobody got food. Nobody, the cats were glaring at
awesome.
me. They were sitting on the floor when I looked up, and I was like, what the hell's wrong with you all? And they were like, hello, we're hungry? You haven't moved for hours? Yeah.
See,
there you go.
I miss being like that with books. Like, I used to be able to read like that, and I would get so immersed that, like, everything would just, like, fall away. And I don't know if life has just gotten busier or something, but it doesn't seem like I really, have the concentration, or maybe it's too much wine. Maybe I need to stop drinking so much wine.
No, probably. Yeah.
I never thought about that.
Read Flanagan. I want to know what you think, because I'd be really surprised if you didn't absolutely love it. In fact, I keep trying to convince him that we need another one, like either a prequel or a sequel. I don't care which, but I want another one.
It doesn't matter.
I have plans. I have plans for both, actually, for a prequel and a sequel. So who knows? Who knows?
Awesome.
Who knows what's going to happen? Certainly won't. I mean,
I'm holding out for another Colton Forche. That's what I'm holding out for. I really enjoyed that. Did you read that?
Colton is.
No, that's my next one.
Oh,
you should. Yeah, you should read Colton. Colton's fun. I mean, it would be nice to give him another airing. Actually, he's good old boy, Colton.
Yeah.
I'm sure I'll love it. I have no doubt.
Just be careful. I'm going to throw this out there. You just have to be careful. You're not eating while you're reading some parts. That's it. That's it.
Oh yeah, no, do not. Do not eat and try and recall.
Unless you have a really strong stomach, and I don't. So.
Yeah, I don't either. I will remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's we're gonna have. Yeah, thank you so much, Becky. It's
You're welcome.
Always good to hear your happy voice. Always a pleasure. Always great. So okay, we're gonna have to. We've got our next guest coming up, so we're gonna have to say bye and we will speak to you next week.
All right.
Thank you, Becky.
Okay,
Bye.
thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Well, sorry, that just turned into a big 5-minute advert for me, didn't it? It was not planned, dear listener, I promise. But buy my books. There you go. Buy them. They're available from all good outlets and whatnot. So buy the books, people. There you go. So, bit of self-promotion never didn't hurt Donald fucking Trump, did it? So we haven't. I'll tell you something. We haven't got Donald on this week. We do have before SJ comes on. We've got. Believe this is a coup for the show. We've got Kim Jong Un on. Can you believe that? So let's bring Kim on, shall
당대회를 앞두고 경제 발전과 인민생활 향상에 크게 이바지할 수 있는 수많은 주요 대상 건설을 짧은 기간에 훌륭히 완공하고 당 중앙에 충정의 보고서들을 보내어 왔습니다.
Well, there you go, Kim. Just has to blow shit up. What is wrong with him? That is actually part of. That is actually Kim's voice speaking, actually reciting his mum's meatball recipe. So thanks for that, Kim.
Really?
And we'll have next week. We'll have Kim back on Kim's Cookery Corner when he's going to be discussing sorbet. So.
Hey, we didn't have anything with the fruit fly corner this week. Do you not have a fruit fly fact?
No, I thought we'd give fruit flies a break until next week. So I've got a brilliant, fascinating fact actually that I worked out myself as a scientist. So let's leave that till next week, shall we? Because I want to bring SJ on.
Okay, awesome. I'll be quiet now.
Hello.
Well, hello. Thanks for having me on again.
Yay! Yeah, so Extine was all ready to waffle on about fruit flies, but I couldn't wait any longer. I wanted you on the show. So how are you this evening, sir?
Good. How about you two?
I am fabulous.
We're fine.
And yeah,
we're fine. I'm sober. I mean, I can't vouch for Extine much, but I'm sober.
I'm really proud of myself that I said fruit fly fact really fast, and I didn't stumble upon it. Now, trying to say it the second and third time around, I stumbled. So can you say fruit fly fact really? Ooh, I said it again really fast.
What you need to do, Extine, is try it sober. I bet you can't.
It wouldn't be as fun. I don't think it would be as fun sober. I don't.
No, we'll have. I know. We're going to have listeners. They're going to be writing in and calling in. Why wouldn't our fruit fly fact this week? But they're going to have to wait till next week. I'm sorry. There you go. Leave them wanting more. Cause,
that's what our show is all about. Yeah.
So thank you for joining us, sir. Talking about your book, Dark Horizons, the Morium Trilogy, Book 2. I'm sorry. I'm just reading down the reading you're going to be doing before you do it. So it looks good stuff. This. Sorry, I'm reading ahead. That's naughty of me. I shouldn't do that. But. So hey, tell us more about it.
Well, it's the second book, the Morium Trilogy, and it really dives in more into the telekinesis superpowers that the two friends have, and it really dives more also into the relationship between them and their other friend Stacy, and it throws in a bunch of other social issues that teenagers deal with, all within a supernatural horror element thrown in.
Awesome. Oh, yeah, I'm excited to hear the reading, and it does give me a chance to drink more. So that's a double. That's a plus for me.
Well, at least she's honest. Yeah, can you hurry up and read so I can drink? Excellent, very professional.
You don't have to wait until I read. Just keep drinking.
Oh, she does not need encouragement. I promise you that.
No. So you did have a reading ready for us, right? Yeah.
Yes, I do.
That doesn't sound at all. Anyway.
Get your drink ready.
Yes, I do.
Okay. Call me useless, will you? Lexi barked sarcastically. She looked horrifying with her drifting ebony hair, unnaturally white skin, and eyes filled with infinite darkness. Who's the worthless piece of shit now? Kneeling before Maddie's body, Lexi wrapped the ponytail of her longtime tormentor around her hand. Lifting her head, Lexi inspected Maddie's body. The soul she hungered for was no longer there. Placing her hand on Maddie's chest, she whispered arrogantly, "Shit, I didn't want to kill you. I wanted you to become part of me. We would have been an awesome team, don't you think?" Lexi jerked Maddie's red-stained ponytail up and down to make it appear as she was nodding. Lexi smirked. "Glad you agreed with me. Oh well, I guess Tiffany will have to make do by herself." Lexi ran her tongue along the side of Maddie's face, tasting the warmth of her blood before quickly planting a kiss on her already cold lips. After tenderly tugging at Maddie's bottom lip with her teeth, Lexi pulled away and levitated to the middle of the cafeteria. With a swipe of her hand, a table smashed into Maddie's head, shattering her skull into several pieces. "Sayonara, bitch," she hissed. Hearing Maddie's head crack open gave her such pleasure it quickened her blood. She wanted more. She hungered for that sense of satisfaction she gained by bringing about the death of others. She's become accustomed to it now. The energy was intoxicating, and she needed a steady supply, no matter who it came from. She rubbed her finger through the blood splash across her cheek several times. "Now, let's see. Where did I leave my old friend?" her monotone voice echoed hauntingly throughout the hallways. "Oh, that's right. If I remember correctly, I believe I snapped her fucking leg and left her lying like an animal needing to be put down." The hallways were shadowed with darkness, and the sound of her sneakers squeaking with every step was the only sound to fill the silence. "Tiffany, I know you couldn't get far. You can't hide forever. I will find you," she assured her. Striding by the locker, she methodically knocked on each one, taunting Tiffany. With each step she took, her confidence grew. Her gait was no longer one of shame, but was now driven by arrogance. "Come out and play, Tiffany, just like we used to before you turned your back on me," she teased. Come out wherever you are." Lexi stopped in front of the door to Miss Yule's classroom. Tiffany was close. She could not only hear her labored breathing, but could sense her fear too. Lexi slammed her elbow against the wood. "Remember that time in 5th grade during the choir concert when you got the hiccups right before your solo? How did it feel to be humiliated, to have everyone laugh at you for days? You want to know what the difference is between that day and all I've gone through?" Lexi questioned. "It never ended for me." Lexi allowed her thoughts to wander back to the hiccup tobacco, and she burst out laughing. "Give me time. Give me a second," she said. As her laughter subsided, she forced the door from the hinges, sending it soaring into the classroom, which inspired Tiffany to let out a brief yelp from under Miss Yule's desk. "You see, I couldn't bring myself to laugh at you when that happened because I didn't want to pile any more misery onto what you were already feeling. That's what real friends are supposed to do, be supportive in times of need, and not shit on them when things go bad." Lexi merrily skipped into the classroom, pausing to pull her silky hair back and tie it out of her eyes. The benefit of her ability, she no longer need to feel. She had no need to feel ashamed, no need to fear what others thought of her. She was the one in control now, and no one could take that away. Lexi said, scoping out the room. I wonder where she could be. Levitating, Lexi glided over to sit on top of a desk. I'd love a good game of hide and seek. The gift had become her weapon of choice, as she loved to use it to inspire fear in her victims. With every word she spoke, Tiffany's fear grew more rapidly. Lexi could sense the ecstasy in her soul. Motioning with her hand, Lexi lifted the desk and tossed it against the wall, the booming sound thundering through the vacant halls outside the classroom. I guess you're not under there. After lifting several more desks and displacing them, Lexi jumped down and leaned forward onto Miss Yule's desk, her fingers tapping a steady beat across the surface. I guess I may have to give up. I just don't know where else you could be, Tiffany. Tiffany's fear was strong, and Lexi absorbed every ounce of it. I'll just go home. You win. Several minutes had passed without a sound as Lexi stood watch over her concealed prey. Time did not matter to her, for she could wait as long as she needed to, or until she grew bored. She focused on her displeasure over killing Maddie to fill the time. Of all the shells she could have consumed, Maddie's would have been the ultimate prize. If she'd used just a little less force when tossing her against the wall, that she could have claimed her prize. That was irrelevant now, as she was resigned to settling for Tiffany. From behind the desk, a trembling hand slowly reached up to grab the top of the desk. Gradually, Tiffany's messy blonde hair came into view as she peeked up from her hiding spot. Hi, Lexi said quietly. Releasing the ear-piercing scream, Tiffany dragged herself backward. What? Do I look scary? Maybe I should get colored contacts, Lexi mused, pulling her hair free. Tell me, Miss High Society. Personally, I think I'm perfect just the way I am. Though I must do something with the hair, don't you think? She shoved the desk to the side so it could be collided with Tiffany's broken leg, forcing her exposed bone to push further outside her skin. Ouch, that must hurt, Lexi snickered. You know, this all could have been avoided if you decided to remain a true friend instead of hanging out with that bitch Maddie, who, by the way, doesn't stand a chance in hell of being crowned prom queen this year.
I
can go on.
Yeah, I was.
I was waiting for more.
Like that. Yeah, I was waiting for maybe you would just flip the page or something.
I was enjoying that.
Yeah, I was too. You read it really good. I was gonna say it's always the night. The ones that I'm like. They're just nice. We had Willow on, and she's so sweet, and then she's talking about dick twitching, and she's using the F word, and then we have you on, and you just it's always the nice ones that they write these gruesome stories, and you're like, they seem so normal.
Well, most horror writers just seem so normal.
Yeah, I'm thinking that's maybe what makes us normal is that we have this outlet, to write these stories. And imagine if we didn't have this, right?
I think right. If it was all bottled up in there, it would be dangerous, probably.
Yeah.
That's the scary part.
Yeah.
I'm here.
I think writing horror like that is what keeps us sane.
Yeah,
probably crack.
Yeah, that's exactly what I think. I think that maybe the people who do go on these killing sprees or something, they have no outlet, and we have outlets, and just don't ever take away our writing.
No, they do have an outlet, and it's killing people.
Oh, that's
their outlet. So,
yeah.
It's funny enough, actually. It's every now and then you sort of come across a book where you sort of wish that they would have gone on to kill people instead of writing that. Unless that's just me.
You're starting to go robotic and demonic.
Oh, okay. I'm going to disappear for a bit.
Yeah.
And it's unfortunate that I already talked about my baseball, because this is the time I take to talk about baseball because James hates it so much. Are you a baseball fan? I will ask.
Yes, I am.
Really?
Fan, but I am a baseball fan.
What team? What team do you follow? What's that?
Cubs.
Really? Yeah. Whatever. I love the Blue Jays. The Blue Jays. I know that's weird. I'm not Canadian. But the Blue Jays are. I want to say they are the best dressed team in the league. That's how I justify it. No, I love baseball, and when James isn't here and he can't mute me or anything because he can't do anything about it, I love to talk about baseball because it really, really annoys him, and he gets really, really bored. Hey, no.
Is that him?
Yes, he's doing the fruit fly. I think, yeah. Baseball's better. See, okay, if we do the 11 questions with SJ, I bet you I know what he's going to answer. So do you want to do 11 questions with us? And it's actually only 10. I don't know where question 10 I don't know where a question went to. I lost a question. So you get to answer 10 questions instead of 11, okay?
Fire away.
And now, 11 questions.
What's your guilty pleasure?
I would have to say SpongeBob.
Really?
Yeah. I know.
Oh.
Anything before season 4 and before. Anything after that, forget it.
Yeah, my kids drove me insane with SpongeBob. But then again, I don't even like adult cartoons, so maybe I'm just not a cartoon person. So, okay, let's see. Baked beans, ranch style or pork and beans?
Pork.
There you go. That's the right answer.
All right.
Puppies or kittens?
They both don't taste that good, so I'll go puppies.
Gross. What's your favorite lunch meat?
Turkey.
Turkey? Yeah, it's an okay answer. I won't judge you too harshly for that one. What was your first car?
It was oh crap. I can't remember.
See, I'm glad that I'm not the only one who didn't know. Do you at least know the color? Because if you didn't know the color, then I win, and that was.
It was a Plymouth Fury. It was a Plymouth Fury a year after they changed it from the Christine style.
Ooh, that's kind of cool, though.
Yeah, it was brown. The shit brown, but it was a car.
What do you fear most, snakes or spiders?
I'll go snakes.
Really? I need a buzzer, James. I need a buzzer so that when they answer in a way that I judge, I just go, or something. I need a buzzer.
I think he's still pissed. I think he's still pissed because he talked baseball a little bit.
The baseball talk, yeah, maybe. Okay, Freddy, Jason, or Pinhead?
Chucky.
Chucky. Okay. Well, any answer you give is a good one. Although I think we should throw in Michael Myers too. He would definitely be my pick. But Chucky's just really creepy. I remember watching that when I was really young, and that really scared me. Let's see. First draft: handwritten or word processor?
Word processor. Wait, take that back. A little of both.
Yeah, really.
I write notes of the general outline on paper. And then I'll go to the word processor and start typing away.
Yeah, that makes sense. Favorite alcoholic drink?
Rum and Coke.
I used to like rum and Coke, but I got really, really sick on it once, and now I can't even stand the smell of rum at all. It's been years. Oh, it was so bad. Okay. One interesting non-writing related fact about you.
Non-writing. I love roller coasters.
Ooh, me too. Although I scream bloody murder like somebody's killing me the whole entire time. But I want to go right back on it.
And the funny thing is, I'm terrified of heights.
No, oh my gosh.
You put me up maybe like 4 steps on a ladder, forget it. I'm vertical all the way. I'm terrified. But put me up on a tallest coaster, I don't care.
Yeah. Oh, our bonus question: baseball or stamp collection?
Stamp collection with baseball players on it.
Okay, fine. I guess that will be for both of us there then. But that's a good answer.
I figured that might make James a little more happy if I said that.
Right.
That was a very, very diplomatic answer. Well done.
Thank you.
So I should be back sounding normal again, hopefully.
Yes,
I don't know.
you are. Yes, you are.
Technical. I just mute myself and then swear at the computer for a bit, and it seems to work. So
and
there
then
you
it
go.
comes back.
There you go.
I miss
back,
you when
yes.
you're gone. I do.
Oh,
I miss
yeah.
you so much. I take the time to talk about baseball.
Yeah, I did. I noticed that. I can still hear you. You know that, even though you can't hear me. It's just like it's not like a little kiddie when they close their eyes. They think you've gone. It's not like that in real life.
I didn't know you could still hear me. I don't know what I thought you were doing, but no, you're right. I did not know you could still hear me.
Well, I find when I go all demonic, I don't know why that happens. If I sort of mute myself for 5 minutes and then come back, you see, I don't know why. Anyway, but it's good to be back. So I did miss the lunch meat question. What was your favourite lunch meat there?
It was turkey. Yeah, and I said I didn't.
No, that's the wrong answer. Turkey, we said week in, week out, turkey is the blandest of the lunch meats. I mean, it's just
right.
nothing. It tastes of nothing. So you need to think about that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Reevaluate your answer.
But it just came out turkey.
I'm still worried about what happened to question number 10. I have 1 through 9, and then it goes to 11, and then the bonus question. And for the life of me, I don't know what happened to question 10, and I'm very, very concerned about this.
It's really bothering you, isn't it? Really bothering you.
It really is, yes.
So, SSJ, so what are you working on at the moment? What is next for you, sir?
Well, currently I am doing a couple of projects. I am writing a book. My next book is probably going to be a standalone. I am also writing the screenplay for Dark Horizons, and also another screenplay that I am hoping to turn into Amazon, based on my Splintered Love anthology.
Oh wow!
Wow, that is brilliant. Busy. That's going to keep you busy for the next month or two, I dare say.
Yeah, just finding time to do it is what gets it. But I find myself using Google Docs, so I'll use my phone and just type away on that. If I'm, I don't know, sitting around or sitting somewhere or on a crapper, I'll just start writing.
Honestly, now we're getting back to toilets. We've managed to skillfully avoid toilets and poo most of the show, and here we go.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think we went through a whole show without, again, talking about poo.
We have so far,
we get to the last few minutes, and then we go right into the toilet.
Yeah, I have to say, I mean, it's fun. I mean, get back to Tom. In this house, the lavatory is pretty much the only room I get a bit of peace. But even then, there's, if you're in there more than 3 minutes, there's somebody at the door, and what are you doing now? But I have I've just recently been getting into Google Docs. So I've been doing a couple of projects with other writers, and it's pretty good. I mean, it's nice that you can do. I mean, I use the notes section on my phone. Nice, I'm like you, wherever I am.
Oh, I do too. Yeah, I do too.
I just sort of make notes, and then because it syncs with my iCloud, I can then just literally cut and paste them. And they're there, So I love the modern technology. I really do. It's good. It makes the job so much easier. It really does. I remember many, many, many billions of years ago when I first started writing really, I bought myself one of those, the manual typewriters, no clickety-clack ones. Bought one of those, and I used to hammer these strange little stories out on that. But now is because it's funny because I write one, and because obviously with the editing process now it's so much easier with a word processor. Then I'd just leave them because I thought I just didn't like the idea of going back and literally having to write everything again. If I just needed to slot a word in or something, and I'd find I'd write a word and it was like the wrong word, but then I'd work the rest of the sentence around it to make it fit. Rather than and even now, sometimes I'll find myself doing that now. I've written not quite the right word, and then it's also like subconsciously I'm sort of trying to make, and then my brain reminds me, you can just delete it. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I like using Google Docs because I'm terrified that my hard drive is going to crash and I'm going to lose it all.
Right.
It's like one of those fears I have.
Yeah, I'm absolutely obsessive about backup. I mean, I just back up to flash drives, and I've got about 5 terabyte thingy drives, and I've got the cloud, and I've got things backed up about 5 places at the moment. So if all else failed, it stays. If everything was wiped out, I could still get on the cloud, and everything's there. So.
Well,
good old technology.
I hate that our time is just about up, and it's gone way too fast tonight. It really has. But can you tell us where we can find you online, SJ?
I'm everywhere. On Twitter at writing_novel. My website is author.sjherman.wordpress.com. I'm on Instagram, but don't ask me what it is. I have no clue. And Facebook is S.J. Herman.
And I do believe that we have all his links and everything up on our Facebook page as well. So if anybody wants to stalk him, it's all there. And I did find your Instagram, by the way. I'm a really good stalker. People should be afraid.
Yes, you are. You know stuff about our guests that they don't know, which is... It's scary in many ways, but no. Thank you so much for joining us, SJ. It's been hope you've had as much fun as we have.
Thank you so much for having me on again. It's been a blast.
Okay, thank you. We're going to say good night. It's time to say good night now. So good night, everyone. Good night, Xtina.
Good night, Xtina.
Good night. And good night, SJ. And we will see you very soon.
Okay. Good night.
One to talk with, all by myself. No one to walk with, but I'm happy on the shelf. Ain't misbehaving, I'm saving my love for you. I know for certain the one I love. I'm through with flirting, it's just you I'm thinking of. Ain't misbehaving, I'm saving my love for you. Like Jack Horner in the corner, don't go nowhere, what do I care? Your kisses are worth waiting for. Believe me, I don't stay out late, don't care to go. I'm home about 8, just me and my radio. Ain't misbehaving, I'm saving my love for you. Like Jack Horner in the corner, don't go nowhere. What do I care? Your kisses are worth waiting for. Believe me, I don't stay out late, don't care to go. I'm home about 8, just me and my radio. Ain't misbehaving, I'm saving my love for you.
Rush into Old Navy starting tomorrow. The entire store's on sale up to 50% off. Want to save even more? Redeem your Super Cash now at Old Navy and OldNavy.com. Better hurry though, Sunday's the last day. Excludes clearance, gift cards, register lane items, jewelry, today and 2-day only deals. Rush into Old Navy starting tomorrow. The entire store's on sale up to 50% off. Want to save even more? Redeem your Super Cash now at Old Navy and OldNavy.com. Better hurry though, Sunday's the last day. Excludes clearance, gift cards, register lane items, jewelry, today and 2-day only deals.